So we've built our clan up a little bit. I'm up to 30 troops now. They're all tier 1. Well, 2 of them are my companions. I've done a trip around the southern part of the map, buying and selling, getting my trade skill up a little bit, getting some horses over in the horse culture areas. Still haven't decided whether I'm going to try to become a vassal. I don't have enough passive income right now, so I'm probably going to look to do that. But first I thought, you know what? Since I left the freelancer mod, before getting my 200 kills so I could get my armor, I thought I would marry somebody who I think has a pretty good set, at least their picture does, so I can swap armor with them. It's kind of cheesy, but the one I've selected is Tanith. She is Illyrian. They're not adjacent to our area. They do seem pretty strong, but I'm not likely to be fighting them in the short term. So I thought, you know what? Maybe we'll give her a try. And just to show you why I've chosen her, she has scale armor over mail, and I'm hopeful that she comes with that, because that's a really nice set. Plus she's got this executioner's axe, and I want to work on two-handed, and I think that would be a kick-ass thing to have. She's got some decent steward abilities. She rides a horse well. She's got really good bow skills. It wouldn't surprise me if she has a noble bow as well, although I don't know that. So I'm thinking I would put her on foot in charge of my archers in my army, and certainly use her leadership abilities there too. She's got a leadership of 100. So we're going to try to woo her. I think we're probably compatible. I've been working the tournaments and trying to get some renown. But I'm going to introduce myself to her right now and see if we're compatible. I'm going to profess myself her most ardent admirer. Which is interesting because I've never met her before. She didn't look too pleased to see me, I must say. Alright, well, we laid the groundwork. Let's try the checks. Alright. You are, I hear, a man of the world, as they say. Tell me a bit about your journeys. Now I got a couple of I've got a whole bunch here that's really kind of nice. Feel lucky to live in a time. There you go. Between your followers, your rivals, and your enemies, you must have met a lot of interesting people. I'm just honored to have fought alongside comrades who thought nothing of shedding their blood to keep me alive. Two out of 3. Some people say I will go far. Suppose you were to rise to a position of power, what would you do? I'd make sure those who stuck their necks out for me, who sweated and bled for me, get their due. She likes me. All right. Well, that's promising. So we got to wait a little bit before I can go back and talk to her again. In the meantime, do a little bit of traveling here. Do a little bit of trading. As you can see, I picked up a number of horses. Wow, they're really in need of sumpter horses. Considering I paid 50 or so for these, I'm going to let some of them go. I do need to keep my capacity up, though, so I'll just sell them down to 100. Well, I want to keep 2,000, a little over 2,000 pounds of capacity. Let me see if her armor that she's wearing is there. It's not for sale in this shop. Nice little bit of trade there. I'm going to come add a few more people to my ranks. So again, I have a mix of people still. Let's go back and see if she'll talk to me again. See if we can do the other. You ready to talk? Such a delight to see me. Okay. I insist that my husband conduct himself according to the highest standards. I'm gonna try my charm. I do what I can to alleviate suffering in this world. I hope that's enough. Oh, she liked that. I'm just not, how can I say this? I'm not attracted to you. Oh, that just hurts. I'm gonna try. Love is but an infatuation. Judge me by my character. Oh, shit. You skanky hoe. I never liked you anyway. Ah, well, you know what? You win some, you lose some. Now I'll just have to declare war on her and her family someday. I won't forget that, Tanith. Spurn me. Just because you're not attracted to me. What kind of marriage is that if you have to be attracted to the other person anyway? So we continue to travel around, fighting looters, taking their stuff and selling it. My health is pretty good, so I'm going to try the arena. I guess I'll just have to do a little more research and find another candidate to be my wife. All kinds of folks in this one. And yellow. Sure how I missed him. There we go.
I'll tear your limbs! See you in hell! Ha-ha! We show them!
There was a method to my madness there. I can move faster without my shield. That got a Attalon out.
We showed those bastards!
Got my renown up to 96, and I want a Western Pike. That's good. We're right back in where Sigric started his life. Let's see if we can't get some of the homies to join us. They must not remember me. Or I did something to piss them off. All of which are possible. Not the best price, but I am going to add some sumpter horses here. Just to increase my carrying capacity. And replenish my fish supply. We carry 75 fish. About. Butter's cheap though. Let's put like 30 butter. Maybe 30 cheese. Meat's expensive, as are olives and things of that nature. Let's see about adding some shoulder armor here. But I kind of do like this one, the Imperial Lamellar leather, or Lamellar pauldrons with a brown wolf pelt. For 9,000. Alex. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. See what it looks like. That's pretty friggin' epic. Put the bear pelt on Brune. Our scout. Sell that. Done a little trade. I'm still lonely. Not me, Madge anxiety, but Sigric's still lonely. And we want to find him a wife. So I've gone through the Calradian dating app, better known as the Encyclopedia, and I've picked my next target, Svana. She is a noble of the Vizier. Now I know we've been fighting the Vizier as the Paleic people have, but that's okay because she has some pretty stout armor. She's got a badass looking axe on the back of her. She has some good trade skills. She has outstanding steward skills, which, you know, eventually if I get a property, I'm going to park her in it and have her run the place for me and hopefully have some children to carry on the Morgan line. Or I could use her and let her fight, you know, we'll see. But again, the main purpose at this juncture to find a wife is to take her armor and equip myself with it. And that particular set of armor that she's wearing looks far too big for her. So I definitely think that it fits my physique, or Sigric's physique, better. She's up in Marinath, which is the capital. Let's look at... She's got quite a few friends. Pretty much everyone in the Paleic army is is an enemy, but that's okay. Now her brother, Lek, let's find out about him. He's a vassal of the Vizier. He's a chieftain in the Vizier. He's brave and generous. Good friend to have. So, lately they've been fighting the Sturgeons more so than the Paleic. And let's look at where they all sit right now. They're located generally between the Paleic and the Battanians. And my business with the Paleic isn't finished yet. So my thought is that my in-laws would be a really kind of a nice buffer to have between my nemesis and my true allegiance, which is to the Paleic people. So if and when I get properties, maybe or form my own kingdom, if that's what I choose to do, you know, maybe there'll be more of a lasting peace between our two clans, or between our two factions. I'm not going to hold out too much hope, but in the meantime, I'm going to head up to Marinath and see if I can't close the deal with Svana. Alright, we've reached Marinath. Let's see if anybody's home. Let's see if my future love is here. It's going to be expensive. I got to pay a bribe to get in. Aha! Svana's there. Whole bunch of lords. Why don't we go for a walk in the Lord's Hall here? So we did some raiding, killed bandits and whatnot on the way in. Where's everybody? Where's everybody? He must be upstairs. Oh, hello. Hello, I'm Sigric. There's Svana. Hello, my love. Allow me to introduce myself. She's kind of cute. I'm going to profess myself her most ardent admirer. Even though we've been fighting each other for 7 years in my lifetime. Okay, so we got the pleasantries out of the way. Let's see if we can pass the first test here. I'm so glad we've had a chance to spend time together. She didn't look very happy to see me, but they say you've traveled widely. Tell me a bit about your journey. I feel lucky to live in a time where a valiant warrior can make a name for himself. Okay, so far so good. Between your followers, rivals, and enemies, I've met a lot of interesting people. I've seen great good and evil. Oh, she's warming up. I can feel it. I'm really not of humble birth. You just didn't know of my parents. You may be of humble birth, but you seem like the type who will rise in the world. Suppose you were to come to a position of power and responsibility. How would you use it? Well, she's pretty merciful and whatnot. I'll make sure those who stuck their necks out for me and sweated and bled for me get their due. There we go. Okay. So, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hello, sir. Hello, Vyoshin. Lazvak. Who's this? That must be Vyoshin. Who's this? Lazvak. Well, he's sitting in two places at once. How can that be? Oh, there's her brother, Lek. Hello, Lek. I'm Sigric. You know, for a guy who's captured me on the battlefield a few times, he's rather pleasant. So there's a method to my madness, though. Gotta suck up to the brother just in case he says yes. So, let's go kill a few bandits, and when I get a chance, I'll come back and try part 2. Alright, dear. Let's see if it works. Such a delight to see me. Ooh. Perhaps we should discuss a future together. I insist that my husband conduct himself according to the highest standards. I'm a man of my word. I hope that's sufficient. Okay, that works. Oh man, she's not attracted to me. I know she's honorable. That worked. I'm going to stick with honor. I think you should try and win my family's approval. I can only hope that when they come to know my virtues, they'll accept me. Woo! Svana. Svana is it. Lek, as the head of our family, needs to give his blessing. There are usually financial arrangements to be made. Of course they are. Fortunately, Lek is right here in the... Lek's in the building with you. Hello, brother-in-law. I wish to discuss the final terms of my marriage with Svana. 1,767 dinars. That's all? Man, you're selling your sister cheap. That's kind of a scary face he has there, but... Svana married Sigric. Excellent. Let's take her to the party. Let's look at what she's wearing. She has a heavy mail shirt, which is tier 6. Wow, 30 body armor. 14 leg and 12 arm armor. And a cape that has body armor of 12. So the first thing, dear, I'm going to take those off from you. 22, 20, 23, 18. Body armor 16, arm armor 10. So I am just going to take the mail shirt. I'm going to keep my lovely Imperial MLR pauldrons with the brown wolf pelt. Lordly padded mittens. She's going to get that. The lordly padded mittens. She can keep that. Sigric's going to get her reinforced leather van braces. There. I feel better already. Now, go back to her. She has a noble bow, but I'm not really an archer. But I do want that cavalry bardiche. Wow, look at that. That was 18,000 for that. Plus 16,000 for the piece of armor that I'm wearing. To sell, not to buy. So I'm going to get rid of my axes. And I'm going to take her bardiche. Look at that axe. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. I'm going to get Svana some another stack of arrows. Oh wow, they're selling a noble longbow here for 262,000. She has the short version. I think for now, given my financial situation, I'm just going to buy a stack of Western arrows to go with that she already has, and then I'll sell the throwing axes. So I think at this point I'm going to continue to go and earn some more money, raise my bankroll up, and continue to add to my troops. And then we'll figure out what we want to do from there, if we want to become a mercenary again. But I need a bigger bankroll than 12,000. And I would like to get another source of income, another passive source of income before I go too far. With that, I think I'll call this episode closed. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to putting out the next episode of Sigric Morgan's Journey. If you have any suggestions on what path to take from here, please feel free to leave a comment, and I'll take it under advisement. Take care.